Hello, this is the Equestria at War mod for Hearts of Iron 4. So what is Hearts of Iron 4? It is a World War II strategy game. What is Equestria at War? It is the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic mod for Hearts of Iron 4. That sounds like a joke, but it is actually a very good mod that was recommended to me very frequently by friends, and is the entire reason I even own Hearts of Iron 4. I tried playing the regular game. I don't like it. This, I enjoy quite a lot. So, we're going to just do an AI-only game of it, and see what happens. I already have a pretty good idea, but, you know. I'll be using historical AI focuses for regular Hearts of Iron 4 that makes World War II progress in like a normal way. And when you turn it off, suddenly France becomes Bonapartist and Germany becomes a democracy that teams up with Scandinavia to fight communist France, except France went to monarchy, and it's absolute nonsense. But in this one it's pretty good, but we'll still be historical anyway. Even though this isn't real history, there's a historical path, so for most countries, so we'll see that. I'm going to load up the game and go into observer mode. So here's the world map. It's pretty big. There's 3 continents. This is the newest one. So there's not as much like content for the different countries. Like, we're not going to see the Roman Kaiserate do anything. I don't know what they even are. Here's Equestria, and the continent of Equus. I don't know how to pronounce those 2 U's. I don't know. This is where, you know, most of the the show takes place, by Princess Celestia. Here's
Magic makes us strong.
Oh, there's voice lines for ponies at least. That's fun. Here's you know, these places, and they are most equivalent in Hearts of Iron 4 to the United States, I guess. They are harmonic, which is the equivalent of democratic from regular Hearts of Iron 4, though notably they are not all democratic. The biggest harmonic country is ruled by an immortal god empress, which is not democratic, but they're still like good and nice and don't declare war on people just to conquer them, just like real democratic countries from Hearts of Iron 4. Up here, Crystal Empire, they're a integrated puppet of Equestria, and then the main enemy of them, the Changeling lands, most equivalent to Germany. They are supremacist, which is the equivalent of fascist, though not exactly, again, as it also includes places like, you know, evil necromancers, other weirdo mages, and I'm sure bandits are also supremacist, so it can be different things. Here's Alenia. I don't even know if they're from the show at all. I have no idea. I have no idea at all. They're deers that are north for some reason. And they are kind of like Poland in that they just get it conquered by Germany very early on. I've got the polar bears, of course. Pingland, that's a very important one. Nova Griffonia, there's a lot of griffins. They're from over here. The yaks, I think these are canon to the show. Other griffins, the buffalo, just kind of stuck there. Okay, so focusing on major powers of the world. Here we have the Griffonian Empire. They used to be a very large empire, controlling most of this continent, but you can tell that they do not do that anymore. Even the land they do control is only quite loosely with these nominal vassals. They're kind of German. I mean, these names, where is it? Oh, the old Scheisswald. That's a good forest right there. And Griffenheim, but their flavor and stuff feels a bit like Austrian. But here's the Netherlands, so there's that. I don't know. They're gonna have a resurgence during this game. Part of their fall is because of the Griffonian Republic. It's kind of 1800s Europe over here. There's Republican uprising against old monarchies. Oh, and another ideology, non-aligned. It's just normal monarchies, even though there's harmonic ones and harmonic republics somewhere around here. But also just regular monarchy. Which reminds me, I forgot the other ideology. Stalingrad is communist. No equivalent to being different or anything. It's just the same. It's the same as real world communism. I don't believe the country is canon to the show, though this is. Not that they're significant. But the town is, at some point, because everything in this world is some kind of horse pun. Las Pegasus, Appaloosa, that's not a horse one exactly, but Baltimore, New Orleans, Philadelphia, at some point they thought, oh, a great horse pun? Stalingrad. We could make it into Stalingrad. So that's canon to real Equestria. And then over here you have Aquileian. It is France. That's it. It's basically just France. Like there's no. It's France. They're gonna have a republic uprising. They're gonna be a little bit Napoleon-like in a few years. Wingbirdie will look at them again once I've unpaused. And then I think the other major power here is the River Coalition, led by the River Republic, to the Pony Alliance, well, also them, to fight Griffin invasions of various kinds. We can see a few of the other factions around here. There's not that many. And over here, there's not as much going on. The North has stuff that I'll bring up as it happens. So I'm going to unpause, speed things up a bit, and point out when interesting things happen. I guess our first war going on at the beginning of the game is the Griffin Liberation Army against the Kingdom of Broadfeld. It's a communist uprising against a not particularly good monarchy. They're not that big of a deal, but it's the only war going on at the start of the game. Well, actually, never mind, I forgot there is another one. This is somehow based off of the show. I don't know what exactly. There's some kind of Yeti monster. Their capital is Karen. Some kind of Yeti invasion, and from the Storm King. And so now they die, I guess, in Equestria or something. And so now the potential successors are fighting amongst themselves. And if you notice, every single one of them has the trait rightful heir, which I find amusing. I forgot something interesting. There's a culture group map in this mod. I don't think it changes over time or anything, but we can see the ponies here, changelings, Hellenian, polar bears, all of these. But over here we've got like Herzlander. That's this main German Griffin group. Aquileian, French. Southern Griffonian. Evian. This is river here, Evie River. Eastern Pony, Diamond Dogs. A Northern Griffonian. And then we've got a lot of them down here. Not all of them will be that important. We have horses, of course. That's one of the other wars going on at the start of the game. I forgot for a moment. There's this four-way civil war. Oh man, the coolest side's about to lose. This guy. So that's what the horse culture is up to. Hestrian. I don't even know how many of these are. Great Laker hyenas. Yeah. Oh, there's a war over here. I did not know about this. I guess the Roman Kaiserate is going to do something in this game. Ooh, okay. Got our second civil war. Reformistan. They're racists. Knightly order. I think they just want to be normal knightly order that isn't racist. Agrarian socialists. They want to not oppress ponies. These two here are knightly orders, founded to fight ponies for the griffins, and a lot of them are racist, including Griffin Hitler. There they are. It's Griffin Hitler. But what's even better than Griffin Hitler? Let's take a look, because I believe leading Wingbirdie is now Beacalini. Griffin Mussolini. There they are. Leading Wingbirdie, which I think is supposed to be like Lombardy, a region of Italy. So the Griffonian Emperor has died. Got a regency council now. And they're going to have to choose which regent. They've already chosen. This is the historical path. But regency for this little kid here. Look at them. Hard to tell. Ooh. Okay, so we've got a few minor wars. We've got Erie and Erie. I like their portraits. They're looking at each other. It's very nice. And over here, they're just gonna conquer these, bandits up here. I think that's all they really are. Okay, the Griffin Liberation Army have won, and have become Griffonian Revolutionary State. No, normally they change their name to Prywin. Oh, there we go. Prywin. And they signed a white peace. Okay, it didn't last that long. And already, Prywin has been attacked by bandits. Okay, so we've got a new war. Not a big deal, but these two are going to go to war, and this whole region is just going to kind of erupt into a bunch of different wars. I believe it's like these two, then these two, and we'll see what happens. And then the Carthaginian Republic, they matter a little bit. It's like a Carthaginian Republic, but for colts or zebras. You have Zalathel Zarka. Anyway, another one of these wars is broken out. As I said, they're just gonna fight each other. Ooh, this one looks like it might end pretty quickly. Alright, that means the Civil War is over, and it is the Knights that won. There it is. The Civil War Part 2. And this time they're also fighting the bandits, so goodbye, communists. This one, I believe that's another war over here. Yep. Okay, the Archon is leading the Griffonian Empire. The nobility have left, because this is the aunt of that emperor here. Oh, there they are. You can see him now. And so he was the other choice for regent, but we've got this guy. He's a Griffin Pope. Well, not exactly, because there's several of them. It's not there yet, but there's a few Archons leading different aspects of the Griffin religion. Okay, the Aquileian revolution has happened. It's the main Aquileian Republic in the north here. Up against these duchies that are still there. They don't even have a portrait. Fun. Got this dude here. He's got a real look about him. Oh, I've never seen that before. Nova Griffonia failed to conquer their little bandit group out here. Huh. Ooh, okay, that's another important war. Kind of. So over here in the Carthaginian Pact with, Beacalini, one of their countries is in a civil war. There's an uprising. If we look, we can actually see culture group. This is more Aquileian than Southern Griffonian. That's why they want to leave this country. Okay, there's some more wars over here. So they have won their war, and now they're going after these two, who are already having their own war between each other. Alright, Gabi, they're doing well so far. As far as canonicity, Griffonia The existence of the continent, I think, is canon, but the contents of it are not. Ooh, invasion of Poland time. It's gonna take a few months, but they have no chance. But Zebrica, I don't think they are even close to canon at all. The Yaks are having a civil war. Things are really heating up across the world. World tensions at 31%. It doesn't really go down. But Zebrica, I think as far as Zebrica goes, the only canon is that zebras exist and aren't from Equestria, so they must be from somewhere else. Oh, okay, it looks like the Republic of Taran has non-eventfully seceded from Transistria. In my test run, Aquileian joined them in the war, and then Wingbardy joined against it, and Wingbardy invaded Relia over here, and was like gonna knock out Aquileian a year into the game, but they quickly white pieced right before that happened. Anyway, Changeling Alenia. Okay, we've got a war in from Kolthage. They're attacking Quagatai, led by Khan Zaghu. Don't really know what these are, other than Khan looks a little bit Mongolian, and I guess Quagatai sounds like Chagatai. Oh, but that war does not matter compared to this one. The Black and White Storm has declared war on the polar bear communities. The fate of the world lies in this war, right? This is the most important war we're going to see on the whole map, really. Polar bear communities and the penguins. Battle of Westlandia here. Fate of the war things in the balance. Oh, okay. Well, we do have other things to look at. Kolthage is exploding. Anyway, back to the real stuff. Oh, well, okay. Can take a little break, because it looks like, ooh, Westlandia was taken. That's a big deal. But, this is kind of important, too. So, the Griffonian Empire is now going to war with their, southern, vassals, I guess. I mean, they were able to take this one directly, Katerinburg, but these two are going to have to go to war. They're actually pretty tough. I don't know, I thought normally they didn't need to go to war for the south. They went with the Archon, but I guess that's what's happening. Okay, it looks like some of the civil wars are ending. The Arabian Republic is just about won, and Kolthage has defeated that uprising. Minor note here, there are Minotaurs. They're invading former land that was taken by the Griffonian Empire, with the help of some allies. And Chiroptera has started their first war. Oh, okay, this is a little bit more interesting. Invasion of Ethiopia time. They didn't even change the name. I don't know why, but Abyssinia was a real-life name for Ethiopia. And we got Bikalini over here invading it. Okay, the situation over here is kind of strange. Okay. Aquileia is expanding. Ooh, they're even... Oh no, Gryfold, okay. Aquileia is... Ooh, wow, they even got them already. Okay, things are going over here. This is kind of an interesting one. Lushi, tiny feudal principality, is joining the communists in the fight against Blackrock's bandits. So that'll be interesting. Ooh, this war. This war is fun because it lasts years and never ends, because they have a one-tile front, which is a major river. Let's just take a look at this battle. Let's just see what it looks like, right? They're attacking into hills over a river, and turns out that's difficult to do. Ooh, the rat has gone with Leopold Schmeller, the mechanical demigod. Barad's a weird country. it seems that Prywin has won the war against the bandits. I am pretty surprised at how well they're doing. The Griffonian Empire continues to expand. They're now in a war to take the rest of the Hearthland. Oh, there's the end of this war. They won, okay. So it's just up against the monarchist loyalists in the north. So yes, Chiroptera, they are bat ponies that worship the evil version of one of the princesses of Equestria. Here we go. Stalingrad has gone to war with Nova Griffonia. They're gonna spread communism, you know. Normally Virgilia is conquered, so that's interesting. The Aquileian Republic has nearly completed their conquest. They have almost united the Aquileian culture group. And at the same time as the Aquileian Republic finishes their conquest, the Griffonian Empire is finishing theirs, and their borders are pressing against each other. This is going to be one of the big conflicts. Oh! They won, not the Roman Kaiserate. Oh yay, supremacist gatherings. That's nice. This is kind of interesting. Seems Aquileia can't quite take the city of Flowina because they stacked 15 divisions there. And they're sending their entire army after it.
Soldiers, arise.
Like 28 units, and they're not winning. They can't do it. Gosh, I mean, that is a defensive position. Huh? That is a lot of entrenchment. Oh my god. Which will win faster? Aquileia or Griffonia? Aquileia had a huge head start, but Flowina is... Ooh, they're getting close. It could be 3 days, but... It looks like... Ooh, gosh, okay. Griffonia has won, has finished their unification first. Not that it's that big of a deal, but something. And over here in dear India, there's a gigantic war. I don't entirely understand what's going on here, because most of them don't even have focus trees. I guess Chittal has one. And we have Pony Vivek over here. Actually, this might be a horse. Yeah, we've got Horse Vivek. For some reason. It seems sadly the black and white storm has been stopped by the changelings placing the fascist there. Sometimes it is just fascism, but it's clearly drawn by a furry artist. Looks at Chittal and Sambar have won. Sure. Here's a bit of border gore in the new dear India. It seems Virgilia has gone communist, even though, like, they weren't taken over by communists. Oh, what? Is this the same leader? Huh? Heinrich Redtail. So Stalingrad conquered Nova Griffonia and put, communists in government, but how did they get here? Why is it the same one? This is it's just a communist personal union, of course. These are the many benefits of communo-monarchism. Oh, okay, so Wingbardy has already taken Falcoria, the kingdom that used to be over here. It seemed there wasn't even a war, so I didn't get the notification. Now they're going after Sparleos. After winning their civil war, the Arabians are going after them. Okay, here it is. The Hazab Federation are declaring war on everybody else. Timbuktu won their war. They puppeted Alwani. But everybody else is in a bit of a messy conflict. Ooh, okay, they did that. Okay, looks like the Haze-Up Federation is about to just win this whole area here. Ooh, and there it is. The Great War has started. And everybody's getting involved. Oh, even... Oh no. Oh, okay, this is the North Zebrakin War. That's a whole nother conflict. Let's take a look at this one. Here it is. The Great War. 800,000 against 800,000. Even losses so far. But we'll see how this goes. Changelings typically have an advantage early on, but the war can take a long time. So we'll see how they continue. Over here, I believe this is the North Zebrakin War. And it seems that Wingbardy has gotten involved as well. Yeah, the North Zebrakin War. There's stuff going on with this. Like, if we look at the North Zebrakin War, they got this stance, and I don't entirely understand it, but it's Colthage and Chiroptera, and their subject over here, and Wingbardy against the Sea Ponies. It's only like 2 months in, and the Changelings have already pushed very far into, well, not very far, but pretty far to Equestria, to well past Vancouver, of course. But they struggled to make any progress into the Crystal Empire, because if you look at the supply here, you'll notice that actually it's fine. Huh. Is that new? That might be new, because previously there was not any supply here at all, and it was very, very difficult. Oh, and it looks like finally, okay, two wars have ended. Casa won, finally. Just took him 2 years. And over here, this guy's the new Storm King. I don't think he's gonna do anything. No focus tree yet, really. This big encirclement in Applewood. Or Coltfolnia. Oh, is Applewood Hollywood? Francisco? Okay, they've taken Coltfolnia. Amazing. Oh, and Mead Lake, they are pushing pretty fast over there. Not nearly as fast here. This was the start of the line, they've gone to here. This start of the line, they've gone to here. Wingbardy has entered a second war while they're busy fighting the Sea Ponies. They're also fighting Psychamion and the Minotaurs. Which, if they win, I believe they will be able to... Okay, soon after they win, they will be able to reform the Carthaginian Empire. Oh my god, they've almost reached Las Pegasus. This is... Oof. They're farther along this mountain than that mountain. I might reach Canterlot from the south. Wow. Oh, and Stalingrad has already joined against them. The All-Ponies Front. Stalingrad and Nova Griffonia have joined in order to fight the Changelings. Oh, and Wind is joining. They get their extra claimed land here. Does not look like that's helped them too much, at least not yet. But maybe they can push through the polar bears and surprise attack them. Well, not surprise, but, you know, get their unfortified back lines while they're busy fighting, trying to take at Las Pegasus and Summerdale. If we look, the fielded pony power is really favoring the other side now, the all-pony front. But the losses are not. They're just as much favor towards the all-pony front than they are as the fielded pony power. And yes, it does change it to pony power. Should have mentioned that earlier. They've got 400,000 pony power. They are now being pushed back in the north. And Equestria is, despite how it looks, they are quite far from capitulating. They're only 22% of the way there. Though, you know, once they start taking some of the big victory points like Canterlot. How big is Ponyville? 10. The war with Wingbirdie is slow going because their border is a mountain. You can see this is completely impassable, so that it's just funneled through this small front, which can take a long time to get through. But, oh, they've naval invaded in the east here. That opens up another front, and that might speed it up. And you might wonder, if there's Pegasine stuff, then what is the air like? It's still airplanes. You know. The North Zebrakin War has ended, and it looks like it is... Sea ponies are kicked off the continent. Colvage and Chiroptera take their former continental holdings. And Ringbirdie probably gets some of their islands, right? Yeah, some of their islands. So I believe this means the Griffonian Empire is officially... in a moment they'll be resurgent. And then they'll start... Looks like they're going after the north first. Can take that Griffonian Republic that rebelled from them. Meanwhile, Aquileia is not too far away from declaring war on the Empire themselves. It seems that the Changeling advance has stalled and even been slightly pushed back in various areas. Not a lot, but enough that it seems they will not be conquering Equestria in just 1 year. Oh, and actually, if you look in the north, things are a lot worse. This is not going very well, and then they'll just get straight to Vesalopolis. Oh, one minor thing. This little book. Okay, it probably doesn't work in observer mode. I think that might be the issue. You can open up a little book, and it will tell you about the place that you've looked over. Some cities have it. You know, Stalingrad. That'll tell you some of the history. Canterlot has one. Ponyville. Everfree Forest. You know, those are all in the show, but you can also read about Griffenheim. What's up with that city? Griffinstone. Carthen. I'd open a few of them up, but again, it turns out that I cannot. Oh. They have opium decisions. What the heck is going on with this country? They can flood the other countries with opium. Okay. Oh, okay, the Griffonian Empire is going after the Griffonian Republic. It is official. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Aquileia is taking some time to refurbish their shipyards, which is gonna make them late to fight the Griffonian Empire. If you look at their actual militaries, theirs is twice as big. So yeah, the Aquileian Republic would probably not beat it on their own. They would need help, which they are about to lose access to. It seems, yep, they have taken almost all of it, just for themselves. And with that, any day now, yeah, they're going to claim Griffinstone, and then they'll be able to reform the Carthenian Empire. And then they might go after Aquileia. We'll see how exactly the war... Oh, okay, the Griffonian Empire has already beaten them. Skynavia got nothing, they just took all of it. So up next will be... Oh, they didn't even start that war. Huh. The Griffonian Republic must have done it. They haven't even done the focus to do that yet. Okay, Wingbirdie has gone after Griffinstone. Any day now they're going to be the Carthenian Empire. And they could go after Aquileia. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this war's going to turn out. the countries involved seem to be determined to not do the focuses that lead to war and just wait until the others do it. Okay, it seems like Prywin has gotten themselves killed fighting against these three. Oh, the Evian Alliance, all harmonic. Well, that's kind of nice. It seems that, yep, the old border has been reached entirely and pushed forth. Oh, that's a little bit disappointing. This has ended in a partial white peace. Doesn't look like that much of a white peace. It looks like they've conquered everybody. Oh, there they go. They did it. They formed the Carthaginian Empire. There they are. And so that means they core a lot more of this. Let me see if I can... well, they will core it, I believe, once they use integration? Yes, they can use integration and potentially core a lot of this. First new... Oh, this is it. Okay, Skynavia. Okay, the Griffonian Empire is getting to war, finally. They're not even doing their focuses for it, though. You need to do the focuses so you can core the land. Or else it'll... Oh, God. The Griffonian Empire is going to get itself killed by not doing the focuses that it needs to do. The changelings are being pushed out of the west, and with that they're going to be encircled and absolutely massacred. Let's take a look at the casualties. They are they are really going up. Oh, wait, no, that's the Equestria side. These are also really going up. All the casualties are really getting high. And it looks like this war has finally ended. The Hazab Federation has won. Congratulations. Okay, here it is. And the changelings are done. I mean, just, a little bit longer till they actually capitulate. Oh, so here's Applejack. Leading one of the armies. Let's see what she's up to. What is she up to? Ooh, God, okay, she's... Well, how are they even this mixed up? How do you command an army like this? What's the AI doing? Okay, well, there's a Detritium. That should be them done for. And there's the peace conference. Equestria took 44 states. Free changeling hives were puppeted. Polar bear communities were puppeted. Let's see what happens. So, Equestria puppeted the free changeling hives under Thorax, and Olenia under Queen Velvet, and the polar bear communities. Did Stalingrad take anything? No. Okay, they're just all puppets of the harmonic Equestria. Sure. Oh. Ooh, okay, this might be new. I don't think this happened before. Previously, Stalingrad would just take everything from Vassalopolis, from the changelings, and then they'd stay allied. But it looks like they've actually broken off, and so maybe there can be a second war. Ooh, probably not, but maybe. Seeing Applejack reminded me. Oh, here's a Brayburn. Here's Twilight Sparkle, Flim and Flam, Cocoa Pommel, Prince Blueblood, of course, Granny Smith, and Fluttershy, the nuclear. Just showing some of the characters and how they can be joined the military staff of Equestria. Rainbow Dash might be broken. Shouldn't do anything, seems. Ooh. Oh, okay. Two things happened. First, the war never ends in the Great Lakes. Hey, Zeb. They're gonna keep going. And then over here, Prywin has been defeated by the Evian Alliance. They have 2 Kingdom of Griffin Stones here for some reason. Gilda, oh my god. Huh. Okay. And then Prywin is now a harmonic theocracy, I guess. The Mason of Kvessen? Sure. I kind of like this. This is fun. I've never seen that happen before, this Evian alliance. Cute. They probably get like destroyed by any other major faction, but they're cute. Okay, Griffonian Empire has conquered the north. If only they're gonna take a focus called nationalize northern industry. Okay, it's not even the right north. Could you please reclaim the north? You've done it already. Just core the land, please. Griffonian Empire. Aquileian and Carthan are coming for you. Oh, huh. Now they have a different person. Mason of Twout instead of Mason of Kvessen. That's weird. Oh, they even have a focus tree for this. Huh. I've never seen this. I didn't even know they could be harmonic. Found the League of Nations. New World Order. What is this? Is this the is Mason of Kvessen is 12? Is this the Masons? Like the... What the heck is this? There's a Freemason secret society. How do you even get to this focus tree? This is weird. What the heck is this? So now they're led by the Freemasons. How do you even get that country? Because you can't normally become harmonic, and why is Gilda here? This is weird. Why is it even called Griffinstone when it's not? Why isn't it Blackrock? They've just made... Oh, because Griffinstone was conquered by Carthan, so their cores here were available to be puppeted. And so this is that Griffinstone. I don't know why there's two of them. There's three Griffinstones. There's three Griffinstones. Okay. Oh, and it seems the alliance in dear India has ended. This is gonna be a disgusting war. Oh, the Hazep Federation created the Federation of the Great Lakes. That's cool. They haven't cored any of this land. They've cored some of it. Some of it. They can core more of it, but they're stupid and aren't doing it correctly. The world's feeling pretty peaceful right now for a place that should be erupting into an absolutely gigantic war covering at least this entire continent. Oh, the River Federation united. Yeah. Oh, but the Vittenland, despite being harmonic, decided to leave. Weird. Maybe they just really needed to declare war on Barad. I think somehow this is actually the only war going on in the whole world right now. Somehow. Like, come on. Come on. Okay, here. Oh. Ooh. Okay. They're going south first instead of north, which they already have. Good plan, Griffonian Empire. If anybody wants to know, this is my favorite country in the mod. Vittenland. Though the historical past is pretty boring. I don't actually enjoy forming the River Federation. Ooh, here it is. Here it is. Finally. Okay. Ooh. Oh, Vidina is allied with Aquileian. Okay. This is interesting. Finally. Okay, now, they do outnumber them by, oh my god, their army has doubled in size. Theirs has not. So the Griffonian Empire is probably going to win. Vidina is not that valuable an ally, and Aquileia is already... well, they're not losing that quickly. Oh, that's a little bit quickly. One less Griffonstone in the world. That's the thing to look forward to about this. Why? Who is Pauline Beanclaw? Like, why are there multiple... I don't know what's going on. Oh, Nova Griffonia annexed them. They just integrated their personal union, I guess. Ooh, okay. Here's something. Griffin Hitler is getting to work on biological warfare. Unleashing the... oh, okay, Vinland took Barad, and that was all. Okay, congratulations, Vinland. Things are not looking good for the Entente here. Yeah. Almost an encirclement in Flauina, the infamous place that held off Aquileia for months. Oh, there it is. Encirclement! Encirclement! Oh my god, their tanks have been encircled. Wait, an equestrian tank got encircled? Huh. The equestrian tanks are being encircled. I guess, I mean, that makes sense that, Equestria would send volunteers to them. Aquileian volunteers. 4 tank units. Interesting. They've also sent some to Vidina and Griffonstone to just really maximize how much they can fight the Empire, but I don't think it's going to be enough. You know what's more important than the war going on right now? Colonial railways. Glad they're really getting what's important here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So that applies a little modifier to these countries, which slowly kills the civilian population. It's temporary, but it does go down, which is interesting. Not nearly enough to save them. Yeah. Goodbye, Wingfried. Oh, even Lucy joined. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, oh my god, look at this. Oh. Oh god. Good job, Evian Alliance. You did it. You defeated Griffin Hitler. There they go. Puppeted by the River Federation. So the East has been almost actually completely, basically completely controlled by Harmonic countries, while the West is supremacist. It'd be interesting to see, like, the war between the two sides, but the West would probably win. Griffonian Empire is way stronger. I mean, River Federation's pretty strong. But the Evian Alliance, probably not beating Carthaginian Empire, unless secretly the Freemasons have a plot. I'm still just, like, so surprised that this even exists. How do you get this under normal circumstances? This isn't on the wiki, it isn't on the weird Google Doc I found with all the secret paths. What is this country? This war is really slowed down. I mean, still taken half of Aquileia, but I mean, they haven't even... This is actually the original border right here. And then Vidina is just... Why can't you just do that? Just come on, move in, just cut them off. Make a little bit of progress. They're really close. Just take this. They don't even have anybody guarding it. The evil necromancers have started their war. Not much happens here, they just kind of sit for a while. This war has just been sitting here for like an entire year. No, it's not even sitting there. Aquileian's making a comeback. Nothing new has happened. They still vastly outnumber them. They're just that incompetent, I think. I mean, they can't just walk. Just go there and end this, and then bring your tanks to the main front. Please put commanders on your army. Why? They've finally beaten Griffonstone. One of 3 Griffonstones, right? So there's that. They're being pushed back everywhere else. How are you doing so bad? Another half a year in this war. Another slow push back from Aquileia, but barely moving. I don't know how it's this bad. How is it this bad? I don't know. I mean, Equestrian tanks are helping, but they're still... That shouldn't... I think they just need to take out Bettina, but they can't. Why? I think it's the supply. The supply is so bad that the AI thinks it can't push forward to the supply hub, which would immediately fix the supply and also capitulate the enemy. And Carthinia is just sitting here the whole time, not doing any of these. Why not? Like, you have wars to do, you have interesting stuff, and everybody's just like, I think I need to really improve my tank technology, and absolutely nothing else. Come on, do something! They've actually started to lose land in the Arcanate of Romau at this point. They've been fully pushed back. This state has been taken. This one has been taken. The only land that isn't occupied from Aquileian hasn't retaken is this. I don't know how they're doing this extremely bad. I mean, their casualties are better. They have more. Their army is no longer 3 times the size. It's only twice the size. So maybe that's what's causing them to win. At this point, I think Grover is gonna grow up during this war it'll be 1018, and he'll come to the throne and start leading the empire, and it'll still look exactly like this. The game crashed before the war ended. So it seems that it is pretty consistently crashing at about the same time. So we won't be able to see the thrilling conclusion to the Griffonian Empire slowly losing a war that they should have a large advantage in. I mean, check their industry, right? They have 170 factories. They have less. So, yeah, that's not it either. They are finally winning these border conflicts, though. So we do get the conclusion to that, at least. It crashed on the 20th, so let's go look around the rest of the world. Everywhere else got a conclusion, right? The United Ponies Alliance is now taking the Changeling Hives. That's new. As I said, it was always Stalingrad taking absolutely everything for, like, doing almost none of the work. So I don't know if they changed it, but that's nice. We got the anti-Eris Axis here with the, bat ponies and zebras. India has won. They've puppeted Lombat, I don't know. And then the Federation of the Great Lakes here. I believe it was like Hazed Federation originally. Has won and taken all of this. The Arabian Republic won all of that. And this Storm King claimant was the winner. So even though there aren't that many focus trees, there is stuff going on in Zebraca. As far as Griffonia, we've got pretty big river federation with Hellquill as a puppet. And Vittenland decided to leave for some reason. Did they core it? They did core Barad. Okay, so that's something for him. And they didn't even puppet Casa, they just freed it. Okay, weird. This cute little Alien Alliance, this is led by this is again really weird. I don't know what this is. This is a weird focus tree. Some kind of secret I've stumbled upon. We have Gilda here somehow. Anyway, this is my favorite outcome here. I haven't seen this before. That's very nice. Then, Carthan is pretty normal. Griffonian Empire, it looked like they were going to win, which I haven't actually ever seen before on historical AI, but they've just really ruined it. They're about to lose Rome out. They've lost a lot of territory here. So who knows, Aquileian might be able to win with the support of the many equestrian tanks in London. Let's just check how many. So yeah, I've got 6. These are just magical divisions now, but the tanks seem to be doing most of the work. And I guess that's where it ends. I'll show the end of the war real quick. And the crash, rather. And this is a good mod. I recommend it. I intend to do another without historical focuses. And there it goes.